Greetings, everybody, from Kentucky State Reformatory. This is David Dillard. You may hear a radio going off in the background. That's the service radio talking about things going on the yard, some communications. I have to keep it on just in case something blows up and I need to respond. I'm here in my office. You can see Jerusalem right behind me. I got a cross on the wall, and over there in the corner, my coffee pot, always at the ready, coffee mug with my decaf is the Antichrist slogan on it. Have to stay caffeinated for the shepherd's work here. Cindy's asked us to talk about shepherding this morning, and my experience here at the prison is kind of a lot of shepherding, a lot of being shepherded. We find that there's a mutuality in our faith walk that one informs the other. I'm the designated shepherd, and prisons are full of people with boundary issues who are bumping up against each other. Boundary issues born out of trauma suffered in their past for whatever reason, and perpetuated into their present, and cast down from generation to generation. It seems people just seem to have that problem, and that's a problem on the inside and on the outside, but especially so here at our place. We have various ways of dealing with it, some healthy, some unhealthy. And I was just thinking about a story today. I had an opportunity to help facilitate a funeral service for a guy whose father died. We found out about that Monday or Tuesday. His sister called, and they were calling him at prison, and his sister, who's at another prison in Pee Wee Valley, Kentucky Correctional Institute for Women, and they were wondering if they could go to the funeral, and that's not an option for inmates even before COVID hit, and especially so since COVID. The only people who leave the prison right now are going downtown for intensive care of various kinds, or leaving for our institutional graveyard. So you leave in an ambulance or a pine box out of the prison these days. So, but we were able to come up with an intervention. So we got to get online. This inmate and I watched a video live stream of the funeral, which was held in McKee, Kentucky, which is going east out of Berea, up in the Appalachian Mountains. So it was nice. There was a little music, which you could hear. It's a couple songs I've never heard of, and then that great Chris Broken Halos. What's his name? Chris play it. Try to remember his name. Seen my share of broken halos, broken wings that used to fly. They're all gone. Where did they go? Broken halos that used to shine. Anyway, great song. That's when I started crying. The guy who was, our inmate was sniffling through the whole service. We couldn't hear the preacher preach, which kind of was a blessing, but he went to his room and got his headphones and plugged them into the laptop, so he was able to hear. So anyway, we've got this family which is torn apart by drug use, a lot of meth, and so his sister was into the drugs. He was into the drugs. The only reason they're not doing drugs right now is because they're incarcerated. And his father died a couple days ago. But both of them got linked up to see the funeral and grieve and do the things that normal people are allowed to do because of our willingness to do think outside the box and let them participate in an online version of funeral stuff. So that was a blessing, and we have a lot of times here where you're always saying no to people, or you're always giving bad news, or death notifications, people's kids dying. I have to tell somebody their son died from a heroin overdose a couple days ago, and it can get pretty depressing. But there are times when I am just inspired by the way these folks are resilient and are able to grow in their faith walk in spite of the trauma that they experience every day by being incarcerated. And we're here to just shine as much light as we can and help these people move towards good choices instead of bad choices. That's shepherding here, helping with the boundaries, helping them set them when they can't, and be there for them when they fail, help them to stand back up and to keep moving forward. This is a blessing to be able to do this work. It's hard sometimes, but there are times when it's really inspiring. So I'm grateful, and my encouragement to you all, and blessings, and I'll see you in church someday soon.